Exiled! Are you with me?
Hi, Zizaran here with another video. This is day 3 of build week, and this is a self-chill Berserker, which I'm pretty sure Rue invented these builds, but I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I didn't invent this, but boy, is it fun. So this is a video about that build, and we played it for around 7 hours, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. So let's go in-game here, and we'll show some gameplay in a sec after I show a little bit of the gear and stuff. First off, leveling was fine. It was just my normal stuff with like ground slam, Zerker. You guys have seen me do it a lot. We were doing like ground slam with war cries and stuff like that. And I definitely swapped too early. I swapped to level 64 to try to do the lightning strike. Don't do that. Holy shit. Don't swap until like 69 or 70. Fuck me, was that painful. But do a quick overview of the gear. So I was gonna use where's this fucking thing? I was gonna use the storm wall. This is really annoying. Don't recommend this. This is terrible. I mean, it works, but it feels fucking horrible because you can't be shocked while chilled, so you can't renew it as much. So it has downtime. It doesn't feel good. It's terrible. I'm using a storm's gift. You don't really need this, but it feels so much fun with Impulsa. Impulsa is for the unaffected by shock. Malagar's restraint. This is kind of how we're doing the self-chill thing. So basically what's happening is that we're shocking enemies, and because of cold conduction, enemies shocked by your hits are chilled. This isn't supposed to work because we aren't our own enemy, but in this case, apparently we are. So because of that, it works, and the effect of chill on you is reversed. So we're stacking loads of like stuff like this, increased effective non-damaging elements as much as we can get, and that's really, really good. I don't actually have that much right now. I have 40% of my amulet. Thankfully, that is pretty good. But yeah, wasn't able to get a large amount. I have some fortify effect. And the character is called Zizaran Chill Out. And yeah, it's actually pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Using a Cinder Swell at Zera's Promise. And you can go browse the gear a little bit and stuff. I'm gonna try to make sure there's the PoB updated. Let's do some Delve, because this feels amazing. I think I have like 800,000, maybe 1 million damage right now. The build is squishy as fuck. It's definitely a softcore build, but oh, dude, fuck. I'm only level 83 and it feels like a Headhunter build. I don't have a Headhunter. Actually, I do, but I mean, I don't have a Headhunter equipped on this character. In fact, it can't use one. But just so much fun, dude. It was absolutely horrible. Level 64 to 69. I was like, is this even gonna work? This feels like dog shit. This actually feels dog shit. It's so bad. But it saved itself. It just needed, like, I needed to get some more Pierce. I had a few problems to fix. Like, I needed Pierce. I needed more effect. I needed mana cost reduction. And once I got all of that, especially mana cost reduction, and I, for a while, had too much mana cost reduction, so I wasn't even getting inspiration charges. So I was basically playing on a 5-link. That did not feel good. But as you can see now, just absolutely blasting. Really, really fun to use in Delve. Really, really fun to use mapping. I'm just like one-shotting bosses. I'm going to be using Static Strike just for a little bit extra single target. Keeps rage higher and stuff like that. Don't really need it. Some people like Hydrosphere with Bone Chill. There's a lot of options. I think Organic wanted me to use Bone Chill Hydrosphere, but I didn't end up doing that. Lazy with like coloring links and stuff. You can see I have some open sockets. It's been a little bit fast and loose with the build. But I'll make sure I upload a PoB on this before I take off any gear for like future build weeks. I did that with the Corrupting Blood thing too. I just need to give Spraya that so you can update the YouTube description with it. But as you can see, absolutely beast of a build. Leveling was fine. I used the Cauterizer for leveling. And that was really, really good. Oh yeah, I thought it was pretty great actually. Just a bit slow, you know, it's like ground slam, not the fastest thing in the world. Some people really like using strike gloves on these. I'm a big fan of Storm's Gift. Impulsive Storm's Gift is probably my it's probably my favorite item combo. It's so fun because the Impulsive normally can't be Prolift because it says on Impulsive that the explosions cannot shock. But Storm's Gift is a great way of getting around that where pretty much nothing else does. Even things like cold conduction and stuff is a bit of a struggle around a lot of it. So yeah, it just feels incredibly good. As you can see, like it's really, really popping off. That was definitely what I preferred for leveling, but maps as well, just really, really good. The Harbingers was a little bit annoying, you know, because proxy shields and we're using projectiles. So that didn't feel that good, but very, very fun. Honestly, I don't have like that much of a budget. I guess this is like somewhere in the vicinity of 10 to 15x, and it's already performing really, really well. So by no means a budget build, but I saw so many people that had like 100 to 300x in this, and I was like, surely you don't need that much to make this build work. Surely. Like, obviously it's not a budget build, but it honestly, it performs pretty good on this budget. I think it's very hard to get a build to be this fast on this budget. So very impressed with that, to be honest. Like, this is some speed, dude. What's my movement speed even? Over 300. Like, crazy damage, low survival. But to be fair, like, high damage in itself is survival. Because the faster you kill, the faster they die. Other than that, I could get a better ring there. Getting a curse wouldn't be bad. Getting Ally Weakness curse would actually be decent. Ass mark on hit ring would be okay as well. That's probably the best damage, because obviously you're not going to need any clear damage, right? Your clear is fine. If anything, you would need more single target damage, but even then it's like pretty decent already. My weapon I crafted just using jagged fossils, and what I was trying to do was roll a staff with percentage fizz, hybrid fizz, and flat fizz, and one of them can be crafted. So you either want percentage fizz or flat fizz crafted, and then you do reforge, more likely to roll the same. And I rolled a few like 600 DPS. This one's like what, 650, 670? I'm not sure. But I was planning to make a bit, like, this was just something like cheap I threw together fast, because it's surprisingly easy to make like 650, 700 DPS weapons now. But if you have a few days of crafting, like 900 isn't too hard to get, even like 1000 plus really. Harvest is obviously very, very strong still, and that's without using augments, because they don't fucking exist. Almost died twice. It's pretty squishy. Don't really have much block. And definitely, if I was going to play this more, I would love to have explored how to get it more tanky. Using Cannot Be Frozen on my boots. Oh, and for conversion, we are using... I have a very shitty Brutal Restraint that's basically just giving me dex. But I'm using Poacher's Aim, I'm using a Watcher's Eye, and then we're using Winter Spirit with the Watcher's Eye to get 50% conversion. Because we obviously, we want to be fully elemental. We don't want to do any fist damage. Berserker effect is a really good helmet enchant. You could use like the Lightning Strike enchants too. Either like Pierce and you could use a Blizzard Crown. That would probably be better. I went for like Fortify effect just because, you know, I want to be tankier. So I'm trying to like keep Fortify up a lot. We have like the Overlord cluster, which is pretty hard to roll. Managed to roll the perfect one on accident. I didn't expect to get one. And then you're getting Fortify as long as you're actually striking enemies. So your projectiles don't get you Fortify, but if you're close enough to strike, then you do get it. So very, very nice to have Fortify that way. These are actually pretty good as well. Might die. Doesn't really matter if I die. But as you can see, like, you throw down the Lightning Strikes. I don't really use my Static Strike much. I sometimes use it for bosses. Gives me a bit extra rage and stuff. It handles, like, it's kind of lame for the survive one, but it's really good for the kill ones because they're basically like full clears. Survive's kind of boring. We'll just skip because it's when it's not like kill. As you can see, clears incredibly well. The more density, the better. Obviously, the Impulse Explosion takes care of everything you want, and it just really clears the distance really well. So, and you'll be able to see the boss damage here in a second. Oh, yes. Fun. Fun Shrine. This is a fun multiplier. Where's the boss? I think it is in here. Okay, the boss was there, I swear. I saw a tail end of a dog. So there was a boss there. We were just that good damage. To be fair, I did have a speed shrine. I realized that's sort of cheating, but we're keeping it. I'm not gonna do another map because I don't want the video to get too long. So that is pretty much the video. I hope you guys are enjoying build week. Tomorrow we're gonna do an occultist play with me. To be fair, this video might already be out by the time I'm doing that. But yeah, really, really cool. That's pretty much the build. Bandits. Oh, I'm using Brian K and Relicash. Just, I don't like getting stunned on these low HP builds. And I don't really have a good way of getting stun immunity. I guess I could take thingy here, but it's too many points, dude. 3 points. Oof. But yeah, either way, it turned out pretty great. Want some more life. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sub if you like it. But more importantly, try to die less than I do.